It's hard to remember another issue in state politics that brought right and left together like Boston's Olympic bid. Opponents range from Howie Carr to Barney Frank. And for Olympics boosters, that's a major problem.
I would say I'm at an extreme end of the political spectrum. I don't deny that for a minute.
Robin Jacks is a proud lefty, an Occupy Boston alum who chronicled that movement on Twitter. She's also a co-founder of No Boston 2024, whose public records requests have caused a slew of damaging headlines. Ask Jacks why she opposes the games, and she'll cite concerns ranging from the treatment of LGBT protesters in Sochi to the gentrification of Boston.
This, of course, disproportionately affects people of color, disproportionately affects the poor.
But here's the striking thing about opposition to Boston's 2024 Olympic bid, or just deep skepticism about the games. Different people get there from radically different starting points. Last year, State Rep Jeff Deal led a successful fight to repeal automatic hikes to the state's gas tax, driven by beliefs that put him solidly on the right.
I'd say, obviously Republican and then to an extent Libertarian.
Now Deal's teamed up with former gubernatorial candidate Evan Falchuk to push another ballot question, which would ban the use of taxpayer funds for the Olympics.
Really what I'm looking for in issues like the gas tax or the ballot question on the Olympics is to try to find or try to make sure that dollars aren't flowing out of the state in ways that we can't control.
But Deal says he's also worried about Boston 2024's secretive MO.
The common thread, I think, on the whole Olympics 2024 opposition is the concern for the money and then some of the lack of transparency.
That common thread only goes so far. Deal says he'd like to see the Olympics here if taxpayers are protected. Jacks thinks the games are a bad idea, period. There's also a big divergence over tactics.
Gathered this morning outside the home of Mayor Marty Walsh.
Deal thinks the so-called wake-up call staged by activists outside Boston Mayor Marty Walsh's home was offensive. Jack says that's just how activism works. But on one crucial point, the two are in full agreement. The breadth of Olympics pushback is an asset.
It's going to involve multiple groups, and nobody's going to necessarily be able to control any one group.
Boston 2024 is being hit from a lot of different angles, and I don't think they know what to do with that, and I think it's working.
Adam Riley, WGBH News.